Well, hello people on another fine, beautiful, sunny day. Hope you're all well. Just put my fag out. Terrible smoker. Right, as I said in the last video, I was going to do a piece now on the flu epidemic. I won't call it a pandemic, some people did, of 2009. Got that a bit wrong there, people. I'll stick this bit in afterwards. It's the swine flu I was talking about, not the flu epidemic there. Always like to leave my cock-ups in. I'm only human. This is just a view from one woman who suffered badly from it. Not the swine flu. This will become apparent, but as usual, just in case YouTube decide to look into this video, as they seem to be doing on a lot of mine, this has no bearing on today's problems. It's a completely different virus. This is all, again, documented fact from history. So therefore the censor shouldn't touch it. I will be doing away with this piece of homemade crap here. By the end of the week I've ordered a new microphone, a proper one. I've got my proper lights now. Trying to build up what I've got, so hopefully the videos will be getting a bit better. Yeah, I'm not going to go as far as green screen and stuff. That's just way out of my reach financially. But anyway, the swine flu, 2009. A lot of NHS workers, well, I say a lot, a few dozen, and hundreds of kids and adults over Europe had big problems with the vaccine that they were given. In particular, this story concerns a nurse who was working on a renal ward at a hospital in Sunderland. I won't give the hospital's names, but this is out there. It was an actual interview. A nurse called Melanie Gallagher. Now, when this outbreak happened, globally, I might add, there was a big panic to get vaccines out. The one I'm talking about is called Pandemrix. The manufacturer's name is on there, but I won't give it, obviously, because I don't like any legal complications in the videos I do. Not that there should be, because it's all documented who made it. But it was rushed through. It wasn't tested properly, and it caused major problems for some people. Not all, to the amount of vaccine that was given out there. Relatively small number, but it was in the hundreds. This nurse was told that they had to take it. They were pressured into it, simply because they worked in a hospital. Now, in her words, it says, and this is quoting from her interview, "I remember vividly, we were all lined up in the corridor and we were told we had to have it. It wasn't a choice," she claimed. "I was pressured into it and we were given no information about it." This was the 23rd of November 2009. And Nurse Gallagher was one of thousands NHS staff vaccinated with Pandemrix. 8 years later, along with her and a few of her colleagues, her career in the NHS is nothing but a memory. Her life is not normal anymore. She had to give up work, give up driving, and give up a normal life. Now, initially, the vaccine caused narcolepsy. And for those of you that don't know what that is, it's easily researchable. But basically, an outline of it, it causes sleep problems, night terrors, hallucinations, quite a few mental health problems, and it also causes chronic fatigue, which basically means you can't function. But after developing that led on to her developing cataplexy. Now, cataplexy is connected to narcolepsy. It's just more severe. Basically, your muscles and things like that, your nerve system just instantly shuts down. So basically, you can just be walking along the street and you just collapse. And you're not going to wake up until your body wants to wake up. There's nothing that can wake you up from it. She, in her own hospital, there were 4 of them that ended up this way. 2 nurses, a community midwife, and a junior doctor. They all said they'd felt pressured into taking the vaccine and were given misleading information on what it contained, and ultimately all of them lost their careers through it. Now, even though the company were given basically immunity from prosecution should their vaccine harm anybody, there was many cases that went through, and the government ended up paying in this country, which was only finalised and settled last year, £66 million. Now, this was for a dozen or so cases that were proved, notice the word proved, were caused by this vaccine back in 2009. I'll just have a look, see if there's anything else in here that's about it. Obviously, I don't want to read the interview. It's another big interview. But if you want to look it up on the internet, it's of an interview with Nurse Gallagher. The staff were told, this is the NHS staff were told, the government had agreed a unique deal with the manufacturer to indemnify the company for any problems caused. The investigation also turned the spotlight on decisions made by the UK government to continue using the vaccine even after European countries suspended its use once evidence of a problem emerged. Peter Carter, then Chief Executive of the Royal College of Nursing, told the interviewer that it was a matter of huge concern that the vaccine had not been properly tested, contrary to what he was told at the time. Nurse Gallagher was diagnosed in 2013, but only after years of being unable to stay awake and having cataplexy attacks several times a day, sometimes caused by simply laughing, lifting something, having a drink, that it can trigger it. So basically, if she started laughing, she'd just collapse on the floor. She did switch her job when she was diagnosed with the narcolepsy, but as the problems got worse and the cataplexy developed, obviously, she had to give that up. She sought help from occupational services through her GP, and she was basically medically retired in 2017 and received just 12 weeks pay for 20 years of service to the National Health. For losing your job in that way, it's not a lot, is it? Not a lot at all. She goes on to say that she had been absolutely denied any information or informed choice over the vaccine or the jab. It's, I would say, pretty close to what they're saying to the NHS staff today. Although, as I say, these vaccines that are about today and the viruses about today are totally separate things. They are nothing like this one. This is just a bit of informed history. But it just shows they don't always get it right. This one hurt a lot of people. People had to lose their careers through it. Whether actually anybody lost their life through it, I don't know. I haven't delved that far into it. I am quite busy at the moment helping other channels with various projects, which I won't go into here because they are a bit confidential of what I'm doing to them, not to any particular department or anything. But I just like to put that out there. It's something to think about. It's a little bit of history for those that didn't know about it. A lot of the younger ones may even remember that one, but have probably forgotten all about it. But I just thought I'd put it out there. Anyway, that said, the next few days I'm going to be quite busy. I've got a bit of work coming in again. Anything relevant happens, I may try and put out a couple of short videos. There's a lot going on with the government, etc. Now we're starting to come out of the lockdowns a bit more. Not that I ever considered myself locked down. I carried on living my life as normal. Never wore a mask because I can't. Didn't wash my hands any more than normal. I'm still here. So's my partner. She's the same. She can't wear a mask for medical reasons. And neither of us are taking the jab. We have had many calls, texts, letters. At the end of this, I will put a quick caption up of my reply to one of the letters. I've received about a dozen so far. Okay, people, that's it for today. Until we all meet again, stay safe, stay strong, and stay free. And to the new subscribers that I know have tuned into the channel, welcome to you all. Hope you like what I put out. It will be varying. Later on in the year, we will be going on a short holiday up north. We always go for the sea fishing, and I will be filming any of that. If we catch anything, I will certainly put some videos out there. Till then, stay safe, people. Respects to you all, as always.